Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff. I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I am presently parked outside of an abandoned Burger King. I don't know when it stopped being a Burger King. I don't think it was that long ago because it definitely was a Burger King at one point. But anyway, we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my Bloodywood shirt, one of a couple that I have. This is specifically from their 9-inch Non tour, which was their very first tour of North America. And if you're unfamiliar with the band Bloodywood, they are a band out of India. Their style of music, they've sort of, dubbed the term like Indian street metal. It's kind of a mix of sort of new metal elements with traditional Indian instruments and stuff. I super love these guys. I got into them a few years ago when they first started to really kind of go viral with some of their stuff, and just more and more, I was just like, yes, just every time they put out a new song, I was loving it. And I was really fortunate. I got to be there on their very first tour, and then when they came by the next year, I got to see them perform then, and it's just, man, like, I love these guys. They're such an incredible band. So much so, not only have I bought some merch, I actually have some video of said performances that I've attended. Those videos are on this channel as well, just in case maybe you want to check them out. And if you have any interest in them or whatever, and you have difficulty kind of being pointed in the right direction, I'd be happy to do that for you. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? Does it have anything to do with an abandoned Burger King? Absolutely not. This is just like literally across the street from the place that I'm reviewing. What place is that? Boom! It's Smile Chicken! Specifically Smile Korean Chicken. I reviewed something from Smile Korean Chicken in 2023 or 2022, one of the other ones. It's been a little bit, folks. They're a Korean chicken place, which if you're unfamiliar, there's like a whole thing with like Korean chicken and stuff. And I think the last time I did it, I tried their deluxe chicken sandwich, and I kind of finally made my way back around here, and I was like, sure, man, let's give it a go. Now, I just want to mention real quick, because this is like a local establishment, it's going to end up in my Eating Out Illinois playlist. That's a playlist just for local spots and everything. So what did I get from Smile Korean Chicken today? Well, I got, boom, it's another chicken sandwich. This specifically is their Seoul Spicy Chicken Sandwich, which as far as I can tell seems to be their deluxe chicken sandwich, but with their Seoul Spicy sauce on it. Whatever, I'm fine with that. All right. Oh, and it's also going to end up on my Chicken Sandwich Wars playlist, which is a playlist of just chicken sandwiches that I've eaten. So, and there's planes going by, man. Oh my God, that's freaking ridiculous looking. So it looks, let's hopefully not get it all over everything. It looks like this. Maybe that'll be, I don't know, maybe. Sure. So let's go ahead. Let's give it a go. Smells really good. Oh. That's a good chicken sandwich. That's one of those ones where it tastes even better than it smells. Holy shit, that's a good chicken sandwich. I mean, folks, like I said, I got an entire playlist for just chicken sandwiches. So I'm a man who knows a chicken sandwich at this point. And I do remember liking Smile Korean Chicken. Like, I haven't not gotten back here due to lack of interest or want. It's just a thing of there's so many good places to eat around me that it takes me a while to get back around to them, Otherwise, I'd just be like hitting up like one or two spots all the time. But no, this is a really good chicken sandwich. Like, first of all, chicken itself, that's quality. Quality chicken. Oh man, like the chicken itself is fantastic. It's super flavorful. I love the instances where I've had Korean chicken. I've really liked it. They definitely like they do something with the way that they like prepare like the crust or the like the coating and everything for the chicken. It just has like this extra crunch to it. That is phenomenal. Got some nice veg on there. Lettuce is nice and fresh. Got like some mayo. But man, oh man, like that. The that Seoul spicy sauce is just phenomenal. Like that's a fucking game changer right there. And I will say, I was expecting it to maybe be spicier because, you know, Korean food, justly or unjustly, I really don't know because my experience with Korean food is, you know, here or there. You know, trust me, it's one of those things I want to get more into. But, you know, there's definitely a thing where, like, there's a perception that Korean food is all very spicy. And it's definitely not the case. Like, there are some spicy dishes, of course, but I was expecting the Seoul spicy sauce to be spicier. It does have a little bit of a kick to it. I think if it wasn't, you know, because there's like the mayo and there's the other stuff, so obviously that's going to kind of hamper whatever spiciness it does have. But like the flavor on that with everything else is just phenomenal. Like, you know, it's great to have a good sauce and it's great to have good chicken, but when you combine both of those things, that's the business, folks. And you know that I don't throw that out there lightly. When something's the business, that means it's the fucking business. This is the business. This is a very, very good chicken sandwich. That sauce is just, it's fucking divine. Goddamn reservoirs and plains. It's too foggy out to be flying. Fuck you. No, that's fantastic. Again, chicken quality is fantastic. Crispiness of that crust is absolutely great. Everything about it is fresh and tasty. And that Seoul sauce is just so good. It's kind of hard to describe. Because it doesn't taste like any other hot sauce that I've had. You know, it just has so much flavor. It's definitely, at least from, again, you know, the instance where I'm having it, it's definitely one of those spicy sauces or hot sauces that seems to be more about the flavor than like a heavy spice. That is phenomenal. Two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes, obviously. This is, to date, when it comes to chicken sandwiches, Fry the Coop. It's another local spot to Illinois. Fry the Coop is my personal favorite. It is hands down it's the best chicken sandwiches I've ever had. Absolutely love it. Is this better than that? Not quite. But the fact that I'm even considering it to be in, you know, somewhat contention says a lot. This is an upper tier chicken sandwich. Like, their chicken sandwiches are good anyway, just by themselves. But that sauce, that turns it up to 11. And that is so good. That is like, I knew it was going to be a good chicken sandwich, but for me personally, I will 100% get this again. And I think the thing for me is, you know, again, part of the problem is just trying to hit these places up. I think there's going to be one of those places where it's like, I'm definitely going to have to hit this place up more often. And I'm probably going to have to go over there and not review everything that I eat because I am just going to want to just sit and enjoy their stuff, you know, because it's so good. I'll definitely review more of their stuff, but yeah, I'm definitely coming back and I'm getting this again. If I'm going over there and recommending it, I'm 100% recommending this. Like, their deluxe chicken sandwich was really good, but again, I think this with the Seoul sauce, I think it really amps everything up. The only potential point of contention I could see would be if again you're expecting like that heavy spiciness. If you're thinking, oh, Korean food spicy, all that stuff. Yeah, it's not a very spicy sandwich. That is my one point of contention with it. But the flavor is phenomenal, the quality is fantastic. I 100% would recommend this. I think this is a standout for me. But 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go with have yourselves a truly Korean chicken-tastic rest of your life. How awesome is the global society that we've sort of fostered as a species, where it's you think about fried chicken, at least here in the U.S., it's like a southern thing, and it's obviously you got KFC and Popeyes, and it's a whole thing, it's an institution. And then out comes Korea with some of the best fried chicken on the planet. Not saying it's necessarily better than the South or anything like that. I'm not trying to go down that route. But it's different, and it's wonderful in its own way. And that's just so cool to me. But anyway, where was I going with that? Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, at least try. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what I would like you to do, and it's something that I have gone over there, I've repeated time and time again, but I really do think that it just begs mentioning. When it comes to your local food scene, please support it. Seriously, because again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with going out for fast food or chain locations, or hell, just eating in and stuff like that. Good on you. But when you have, especially these local establishments and stuff like that, they can become such a wonderful part of your life. And there's been so many places that I've gone to over the years where, the staff have become practically like family to me. One point in time, there was this one spot in the town I grew up in. My dad went over there. He went over there. He left his checkbook at home. We'd eaten and everything. He left his checkbook at home. And for some reason, I think he left the keys in the car or some shit. I forget. But the owner actually went over there, gave my dad his keys to his car, and my dad went over there and drove home, got his checkbook, and came back and everything. That's just such a cool thing that you can formulate. And I will say, too, just as a quick little added thing, the 2 girls I dealt with over at Smile Chicken were both awesome folks. Very, very sweet, very, very nice. The one girl even went over there and helped me out because I got a drink, and I was struggling to get the straw in properly, and she's like, oh, got it in for me in 2 seconds. So, anyway, bye.